Our referees, Ben O'Keefe from New Zealand. Touch judges, Matthew Reynal, James Dolman. Brendan Pickle is the TV match official. Number 1 in the world, Ireland take on the defending champions, South Africa. It's a Pool B match, which could easily be as tight as a facelift. Welcome to Start de France. Straight away, it's Damien Willemse into the fray. He's upended. South Africa in their white jersey. Their third strip at this Rugby World Cup. Buff de Klerk looking to go wide early on. And it's been spilt on that far side by Jason Colby.
Ambitious from South Africa, straight off the start. The kick from Ireland coming straight down the middle. I think Buff de Klerk, just a little bit of extra nervous energy in that pass, probably overcooked a little bit.
Let's go.
Normally so efficient at getting out of this part of the field, South Africa.
Oh look, there's blood, take him off, let's go. Time off.
Look at this for a statement off the opening chase.
Time's off.
It's Kelleher gets, what a technique in the tackle. Drives Willemse back. I think we've got a little bit of an early issue for Josh van der Fleer here. He's getting a bit of treatment.
Jockey Albert, head coach, took the role in 2020. Leaves his position after this World Cup to replace Stuart Lancaster as Leinster's head coach. Andy Farrell there since 2016 as an assistant, but head coach since 2019.
And he's 33 out of 40 tests. I mean, that is an outstanding record. He's going very smartly indeed. But this, the biggest test of all, the Rugby World Cup.
This crowd is absolutely electric. I tell you what, Ireland's warm-up song today was Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple, but in this stadium at the moment, it is a sea of green. They were expecting around 30,000 Irish fans to come to Stade de France today, but it certainly sounds like more. It is absolutely incredible.
Brilliant at the pitch side. Nat Unidi's on Darren Stanford with Olympian Tom Mitchell. Pinch at the line of time for South Africa. He comes away though for Ireland. Down the right they go. Gibson Park shifts it. Forwards looking for some work around the fringes. Tyke Byrne. Such an experienced player. Puts his head down, does the Munster man. Gibson Park yet again to the left. Outside to the Gary Ringrose. Cuts in nicely into the 22. It's Ireland now that are building their phases nicely early on. Byrne again for the second carry. Sexton finds his fullback. Hugo Keenan, the one they call the Fox. Such a cunning player with advantage to the Irish side now. Furlong turns it to Bundy Aki. His 50th international for his country. Ireland go to the right. It's a big pass and a lot of time for Colby to react, but the penalty
and rolled into number 9.
Will stay with Ireland.
An early look at that Ireland attack. The deception at play is quite fantastic. Already we're seeing those passes fizzed across the front of players. And as a defender, it looks like they're going to receive it, and then it goes to the next man. And keep an eye on their ruck speed as well. Ireland's ruck speed so far, fastest in the tournament. Less than 3 seconds per ruck. And they are here to play. Sexton going to pop this one in the corner.
Okay, Jimmy, good space, good sit up. Make sure we've got the 2x2 to the 9.
One of the 7,000 Irish bars around the globe are certainly enjoying this endeavour from the Irish side.
How many?
Mentioned they've scored 20 tries in their opening 2 pool matches.
4, middle.
More passes in those 2 games than they did in the whole of the last Rugby World Cup. To the front they go. Tyke Byrne can't pinch.
Okay,
and it's hoofed downfield by Colby. Not out. Left behind from Mac Hansen.
Ball's gone backwards into touch. Happy there, Jimmy.
And South Africa go quickly. Buff de Klerk spots a bit of space. And it's an awkward bounce, but it's good for South Africa. Curtly Arendse has it. Look out. Creel's on the inside. Big Jesse Creel into the 22. And a clean out from Dialendi. Through the legs it goes. 7-style play there from Buff de Klerk. Game back on, Jasper Visser. South Africa now, their chance to attack. Big step, Damien Willemse. Does well inside the 22. Advantage now for the Springboks.
Penalty advantage.
De Klerk works the short side to his captain, Sia Kolisi.
Got the penalty.
Bongi Mbonambi. Big carry from the hooker. Visser again for the second time. Ireland's wall holding strong. Here comes Evan Etzebeth. Man, that's built like a Bulgarian bending machine. To the right it goes again. Creel trying to skip through. Knock back to Peter Steph the toy. And it will be a penalty for South Africa. What an entertaining opening 4 minutes.
Green straight over the top off feet, Jimmy.
In our shot there, du Toit, we just saw who's getting some treatment on the ground now. He got hit a little bit late.
Yeah, I think James Ryan went straight through him there.
And the eyes up to the coaching box to see what kind of traffic lights are flashing up.
Shots called. 2 metres.
There's the ambition from South Africa. It's a pretty loose kick, but the bounce did Arendse a favour.
Go back to where Ronan is. Cheers.
He dished it back inside to Creel, who was supporting. Ringrose with the scramble, tackle, and nearly on the pinch.
We didn't see anything.
It was furious, wasn't it? From South Africa, and there's a little look at a bit of afters.
South Africa, area which they've struggled in this Rugby World Cup. 10 out of 18 kicks. They've used Manie Lebok in picture, Faf de Klerk and Damien Willemse. It's a big part of winning Rugby World Cup matches. So the fly from the Stormers. Yeah, South Africa's first shot at goal. Manie Lebok turns, the flags go up. South Africa have the opening points in this game. They lead Ireland 3-0 after 5.
Well, there's look at the infringement. Nice one for Manie Lebok to settle himself in. He's been backed by both coach and captain in terms of his kicking. He's only on a 40% kicking stat. And that's a nice one to get off the board.
Sexton down the middle. Franco Mostert is there, plays his rugby with the Heat in Japan.
Okay, use it!
Faf de Klerk, 50th cap against Scotland during this Rugby World Cup. 6th season with the Springboks.
Outside.
He goes to the air. Colby comes down, a bunch of green jerseys. Hansen does really well. Does the right wing up for Ireland. They have it at the halfway line.
No.
Jamison, Gibson Park, their scrum off. One of 11. Lindsterman in the starting side. Very familiar with their teammate. Sexton tries to get it away. Faf de Klerk comes flying in. Penalty Ireland.
Yeah, we're just going to penalty at the moment, Brendan. There's no attempt to catch that ball. We just hit that on the short pass. Penalty only, players outside.
It's a really fascinating little tactical battle. Ireland playing with that flat attack. Sexton taking it right close to the line and against the line speed of South Africa.
In the middle of the line,
it's a real challenge.
Come
you see, he just holds his feet, stands still to try and play around the line speed. Faf de Klerk absolutely flies off the line, doesn't he?
Such an acceleration as the scrum off. And now it's Ronan Kelleher. Again, they've had a trouble at line-out time.
2 knock-ons. First by Ireland at the line-out. Second South Africa scrum.
Yeah, 2 loose ones. Thought the battle at scrum and line-out would be fascinating tonight. I actually thought it would be an area where Ireland might get a bit of change.
Quickly, South Africa, let's set quickly,
James
please.
Ryan will be making the calls in there.
First scrum, stability at the bind. Good weight to the set, balance.
He lost one at the front. It was du Toit getting up for South Africa, and earlier on, great speed, and that one would look like it was just an overthrow. But when you're trying to throw it between jumpers like
slow call, wait for my call.
and du Toit and the likes of them, you've got to be on your money.
One of the many intriguing matchups we said. Scrum time. South Africa won 34 scrums this year, coming into this tournament out of 34, but they lost one of their own against Romania and one against Scotland.
Ireland, you pulled it back, you win early. Next one's a penalty.
Free
Wait
kick
for my
to
call.
the Springboks.
Another scrum. Yep. You all came in early, okay? Wait for the call. I'm waiting for stability. Then I'll call set. I'll be louder. I will. Sure. Next one's a penalty. Wait for the timing of the call.
Kitsov wants to go again. I'd say Furlong wouldn't mind a bit of that. They'll look to right or wrong in this one. Take two.
Crouch! Bind! Sit! Keep it up now!
Chessman Colby lurking behind Faf de Klerk at scrum time. Visser picks up. Bashes his way upfield.
Here.
De Klerk looks for Peter Steff de Toy. South Africa's Rugby Player of the Year 3 times.
Okay, use it! Brings
Down the
onside there.
halfback. Pops one high again. Another excellent take, and then absolutely eaten on the ground is Mac Hansen. Ireland. With a penalty at the halfway line.
You're on the wrong side. You've got to roll quicker if I want to reward two. You're okay. It's just fours on the wrong side. It's just here.
Nicely explained by Ben O'Keefe. The jackal was Bongi on Benambi on the jackal, which was legit.
I was really happy with that contest. I thought he was off your arm. I thought your elbow was up as well.
But it was Eben Etzebeth just lying on the wrong side, deemed to be creating a hurdle for the
we're playing, guys. We're going to keep
clearers.
playing.
What about that scrum?
The Irish forwards reckon that they took great confidence from that win against South Africa back in November. Even a couple of the backs have attended the scrum sessions this week, so some education in the dark arts. Of course, South Africa posed such a physical challenge, but they're also technically smart, so this is going to be a huge challenge for Ireland.
Yeah, and out there they look on. Some of the extras. 11 players from Ireland, 11 from South Africa, who played in that last game. Well, here tonight, 1960 was a score there. Ireland winning by 3. Traditionally been very close encounters. Over the top, though. The fourth lineup goes the right for Andy Farrell's side. A worrying point for them so far in this game.
Back. Okay, that's once now out. No, leave it.
Franco Mostert is at the back there. De Klerk for the touchline this time. Nice clearance from the scrum off.
Yes, lovely techers from Faf de Klerk there. Managed to get his side up towards their 10 from that position. It was admirable.
Let's keep working hard on the
Real concern for this Ireland lineup though. And perhaps South Africa won't mind pumping the ball at the sideline.
He said 5.
Continue to put threat. They're going to go for a 5-man line out. See if they can get it right this time. Pressure on Kelleher.
25-year-old. He's 24th cap for Ireland. Can he find his mark? Yes is the answer. Peter O'Mahony with a great take in his 100th appearance. And now flat ball in the middle from Sexton. Changes direction, Ringrose, throws a dummy. Ireland carry with James Ryan. Players Player of the Year for Ireland in 2019. Khaleesi, a real nuisance around the breakdown. Sexton, nice dummy, couple of fakes and they go over the top. Here comes Ireland now. Beautiful bit of work. Keenan, the Fox gets very close. Does Hugo Keenan. Aki is in there as well. Kelleher to the right. Here come the Irish now. Caelan Doris. They get very, very close.
Well, that's off the back of a fabulous sequence of attack. They managed to get the line out right this time, and then they were off and running. What about the throw over the top, the pump, and then that perfectly float ball? It's Keenan with the fend, the pirouette, and oh so close.
Guys, time's not off. Let's go, please.
Speaking to Andy Farrell pre-match, even he wasn't sure if they were going to be able to play that attacking, attractive rugby that they have played in the first 2 games, given the physicality of the South African side. But it's pretty clear the intent is there already, as we see Andre Pollard there, who's come back into the South African squad officially as a replacement for Malcolm Marx.
Good height this side.
Yeah, great audio there from the crowd, and as you said, Andre Pollard. An amazing addition for South Africa's side. Kicked 22 points in the Rugby World Cup final in 2019 against England. Recovered from his calf injury. Penalty South Africa at scrum time.
You've gone again twice. It's now a penalty, yes. Wait for my call, please.
Another early engagement identification from referee Ben O'Keefe. I don't think there's a problem when they're down scrummaging. At the moment, it's just the process. Obviously not quite au fait with Mr. O'Keefe's calls or something, but...
I need you to be able to adapt to the call. It's slow. I'm waiting for balance, and then you can go, okay?
Yeah, first time fair enough. Last time we felt like they were trying to enter a bit.
I saw green come first, okay? Please adapt, thank you.
Often it's because they're so desperate to meet the hit against a strong scrummaging side. They don't want to lose that initial hit, but at the moment they're going early.
South Africa get their line with Etzebeth in the front. Khaleesi now in midfield. The courageous captain.
Tackle!
Got his knee on the ground.
Tackle!
So...
Fine. Turnover's good.
Been pinched. Up the middle come Ireland, Tyke Byrne. And then Ireland lose it. They did well to stop the South African captain.
Knee was on the ground, so tackle. Then you get a turnover. You get a good turnover. Knock on.
So I get my wrist. My wrist strapped to sore. My wrist.
We're going to keep going.
It's a crisp seed from Lebot to his skipper.
Talk to Rowan and timing.
And he was met pretty smartly by Caelan Doris. They try and do the hold-up. Eventually it ends up being a ruck.
Time off.
And Byrne gets the steal, and it's the offload of Doris. I think he might have dropped one close to the line. He's shelled another.
There's a lot going on. I'll keep working.
It was good defensive work. They'll be encouraged by that. Turnover first phase.
Yep.
The bomb squad, 7 and 1 split on the bench. So much chat about that, of course, since they used it against New Zealand in the warm-ups.
Okay, Ireland.
Yeah, seating at a premium on that bench with 7 forwards taking up all the space.
So in terms of
Cobus Reinach, the only lucky back to make the cut.
Jimmy?
But I love it, Darren, because I think it reminds us that rugby is about the skill set, not just the number on your back. And I think that's a useful thing to remind youngsters of. You know, don't think too much about the position you're playing.
Okay, so
it's as much just what you bring to the game. You bring that wherever you play.
Okay, we're ready to go.
Yeah, you're right. Some opposition fans question the decision. Some South African supporters are about as nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room filled with rocking chairs. But it worked for them in the past.
Elbow up. Ireland, wait for the
I love
call.
it. I think innovation is good for the game. Breaking the mould, as we've seen the South Africa team do before. It's creative.
Okay, let's get set and then I'll call it back on.
We'll see how it goes over the course of this game.
Jacques Ninaber admit that there was an element of risk to picking a 7-1 split on the bench, but there's an element of risk in everything in rugby. You could get a red card early, so it was a risk they were willing to take.
Yeah, you're so right, man. That's true. Ninaber and Erasmus, the brains trust of the Springboks, who, of course, won the last one in 2019. Played in 7 of the 9 Rugby World Cups. Up the clack comes to Willemse. Played fly-off as well early in this tournament. Damien Willemse does really well. Both fullbacks having some strong feet. Here comes the giant frame of Etzebeth that takes his shot as well to the ground. De Klerk wanting quicker ball for Liverpool to attack with. Here comes Umbanami.
Never on the ball.
Wide ball from Faf. Finds Ardensa. Good tackle. Low gets in as well. It's Ireland that stopped this attack and draw a penalty as well.
I always think back 3 players get particularly fired up when they get turnover. But James Lowe's really good over the ball. He's also got an absolutely monster boot on him. He's pretty smart with ball in hand as well. Such a weapon for this Irish side. The defence has been good in the opening 16 or so minutes of this game.
Okay, let's work hard on the step here, Matthew. Everyone at the front. I'll sort the back. Okay,
Second time tonight.
You've got a receiver, 2 metres.
Seen Willemse get his naughty feet out. But there's the turnover. He manages to get a hand on the ball. Look at that. Supporting his own weight, nice and low, great technique.
Step.
So here we go.
Step down.
Can Ronan Kelleher
Andrew, come down.
continue to get line-up possession here?
Okay. What's that, Matthew?
It's an Irish side that have won 27 of 29 games in the last 2 years, only losing to New Zealand and France.
South Africa, set up off the mark, off the mark.
They managed to work a 5-man liner earlier with a bit of movement, and that was the key.
It's good now.
Again, it's movement. This time they come right to the front. Secure ball. Kelleher rips it away. Aki steaming in. What a bulldozer he is for the Irish side. But it's South Africa that are all over this one as well. Both sides winning breakdown penalties.
7's on the good side. 9, careful, you've got the penalty. Here it is. Tide, drop the ball.
A little wrap on the wrist for Faf de Klerk for rubbing it in.
The ball as well. We're having a penalty here.
Expect nothing less from your 9.
Watching. Don't get involved. You got the penalty. Yeah, I agree.
Saw Bandi Aki coming on that hard line. I mean, he has been ridiculous so far. They've had 2 fairly comfortable games, but in those games, he's gone for about 268 metres, which is top of the tree. I think he's been praised by anyone who's had him in their fantasy team because he's been scoring points wholesale in that.
Yeah, he's a player you do not look past. Sexton also collecting a ton of points for the Irish side last time. Leboeuf finds Arendse, flat ball. Jesse Kriel comes flying in. De Klerk again. Nice ball on the inside. Peter Steph Toy. And it's the Springboks now, who find themselves on the front foot.
No!
And Benambi and Etzebeth in there as well.
Between the legs.
Leboeuf behind the back to Dialendi. Puts one to the ground. And the inside centre. He's a bulky frame as well. The hands down the chain. A kick through from Damien Willemse. And he has timed that to perfection.
No, that was okay.
Real celebration. The perfect kick. Just
the
staying the right side of that flag
5.
in the corner.
Come on, down here for the shoulder. Get an injury.
Trouble for Gary Ringrose.
He's out of the line out. We've stopped. He's out of the line out. Keep going. Jimmy, line out's on.
Ireland's line out, 5 out.
Stay in the 15.
Again, shortened numbers
Stay in the 15.
to try to secure possession. James Ryan is accurate. Gibson Park moves it away. Here comes Caelan Doris.
No.
25-year-old. Ireland set up
Okay,
the
use
exit
it,
strategy.
9.
Comes to Gibson Park.
No, it's not.
Ball.
It's not.
Well, Great Barrier Island in New Zealand. As that one charged down.
He was onside the whole time. Thank you, Johnny. Here we are.
It's a big obstacle, isn't it, when you're trying to box out of there. Thought Benno Keeper said he was offside, but just about right side of the line.
Stay 2 metres.
It's a real nuisance at line-out time as well, is Evan Etzebeth. Inaccuracy at line-out time for Ireland could be very costly in this game.
This the last attack for South Africa. That angle, Kriel's coming on there.
Please.
It's really nice.
Let's go, please.
And the sleight of hands from Manie Leboeuf. That's the one that left Gary Ringrose feeling a little bit rusty. Tried to put the big shot on Damien Dialendi. Not easy to do.
Okay, 13 green. Sub, HIA.
In fact, Ringrose is going off for an HIA.
All good your side, Jimmy.
He tried to hit Dialendi, who's 106 kg or so. In the mould of Jean de Villiers, you might say, who sat behind us here in the commentary box.
Not a bad replacement in Robbie Henshaw there as well for Gary Ringrose.
Same message, timing.
We also have Brian O'Driscoll, the great Irish legend, that's here as well. Didn't bring his boots, he said. Still a Rugby World Cup record holder with the Irish side. We've never got past the quarterfinals, in fact. You wouldn't believe that, seeing the form of this Irish side.
Robbie Henshaw coming in, and he'll need all 70 caps experience, now 71, to defend this scrum.
De Klerk feeds for South Africa. They're up 3-0. 21 minutes gone. Dialendi goes upfield. Does Damien Dialendi within 3 metres. South Africa on the verge of scoring. Peter Steph the toy stop, and the ball's been pinched as well. That is excellent from Ireland.
You're on the tackle. You ripped it back. South Africa scrum taken back. South Africa scrum. No, it's been ripped by Green 11, and it's gone back into in goal.
Well, at the moment, Damien Dialendi is taking out Ireland players one by one.
Who was it? Jimmy.
Marnie LeBoc pre-calling that. I'm pretty sure he was saying, you come back against the angle, and he almost pre-called the step. Running into Johnny Sexton. He put a good shoulder contact, but it's come off second best. James Lowe in there again, doing a bit of back row work.
That's why we've got time off.
Maybe save
don't want your players running in and causing stuff afterwards, okay? You know what will happen. Thank you, okay?
Real worrying times for Johnny Sexton, the captain of Ireland. One of the most decorated players in the world.
Johnny.
He's 4th Rugby World Cup.
Okay, South Africa, time's going back on, please. Ireland, time's going back on, please.
Well, when the ball's live, this game is being played at a brilliant pace.
Okay.
A great tempo.
When you say use, they're putting their knees in the ground. So we're going to go for second shot. So
I agree, but when I have the ball in the back, I'll say use it, but I'm watching for the contest.
French legend, giving us a little wave.
Hey, no, it was taken back into in goal by Green. I've heard you, Bongi. Heard you, okay. Let's go, there's the mark just in the middle.
Other legends in the house, golfer, Rory McIlroy from Ireland. Michael Flatley, the celebrated Irish dancer, is here as well.
Step back.
See the way Marnie LeBoc, he's just got his eyes are widened at this area of the park when he knows he's getting the chance to create something. Just at his fast pace, energising presence in this South African back line. And he's got Willemse behind him here.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
The Springboks options both sides.
2 feet.
De Klerk. Short ball. Jesse Krill very close. Khaleesi loses it. Ireland have it. Their crowd celebrating.
No, advantage over.
The way they repelled the Springboks, but it's not out. Willemse. Big step of his left. Gets rid of one. Does the fullback for South Africa. Visa. Skips Mostert, goes to Stephen Kitsoff, the one they call the Angry Plum. Khaleesi takes, goes low, bounces out of a couple, and a spill has come in there as well.
Please don't run into him. I did not see him move.
This is the set piece. There's Krill again, piercing through the middle. What a tackle from Bundy Aki. Chops him down, eyes on, gets low, takes the legs. That is fabulous from both centres. Felt for all money that was going to be a score, and here's the turnover. Just a little knock on in there. James Lowe's fired up, and why not? The Ireland defence keeping them out just about at the moment.
Their timing's much better, Ireland, good patience. That's the call. Side.
Full noise. Here at Stade de France. Sexton whips it wide.
Okay, 9 hold.
Kicked downfield by Hugo Keenan, the former Sevens international. And Ireland work their way up the field.
Okay, Jimmy, and control that mark. We need to have good gap for this line out.
That's nifty.
Yep. Yeah, it is now. Okay, we must have good space.
The South African backs are obviously starting back to cover the kick, but as the Ireland attackers in the back shift it, means the back three of South Africa have to come up, which then leaves that backfield space. I actually think Hugo Keenan, he's so skillful, he probably would have wanted that to roll into the 22 by his own standards. He's been so impressive, really making that 15 jersey his own.
South Africa solid with Khaleesi.
So tackle. No, your hands it. No. Yeah, thank you.
De Klerk. Mani Labok goes to the sky. Kurtley Arendse comes down. Oh, what a
Good
contest that is. Arendse wins it. Another international sevens player lining it up here at the Rugby World Cup. Lowe thought about a kick and then the dummy, and he's been had by Willemse. Ireland under pressure in their 22. Josh van der Fleer with the red headgear is there as well. World Rugby Player of the Year in 2022. Sexton just telling his forwards and backs where to go.
No, take a step. 5, 4.
Jamison Gibson Park.
Use it. 9.
Maori,
no, you're still off. Take a step behind the foot. Yep.
Etzebeth gets close, puts under pressure. On the ground, knocked on by South Africa.
Goes forward in the air. Touches 14.
You almost feel how nerve-wracking that must be for Gibson Park, trying to box. Kick under that pressure from Etzebeth. Hugo Keenan potentially playing Arendse in the air there. Look at that pressure. I mean, that causes Gibson Park to have to put different trajectory on his kick, so he's got to almost go straight up in the air, which is why the ball dropped only about 10 metres ahead of where the ruck was. The Irish chase is able to get up and make a mess of it.
Yeah, so electric to see Kurtley Arendse. 12 tries in 12 games. And for Ireland, you mentioned Hugo Keenan. He's been 10 tries he scored for his country. Of course, the Olympic Games coming here next year to France, to this very stadium. Sevens will be played here inside Stade de France.
And what an occasion it's going to be.
Okay, we're going to restart with the scrum. Ireland ball.
You want me to side, Matthew? You want me to come? They'll be here watching the sevens in the Olympics next year, no doubt. It's going to be absolutely rocking. It's going to be kicking off the Olympics.
Feet under you, that's the message. Feet under.
Next year.
His feet need to come under, your elbow needs to come up. That's the message, okay?
Tidbit for you guys. Willie LaRue is not in the 22 today, the 23 today, I should say, but he is running the water for South Africa.
A couple of experienced water carriers out there. It's Keith Earls, I think, down there as well, running water for Ireland. So a couple of useful, wise old heads
guys, we need,
running the water on
Jamison's
both teams.
Let's go, let's sit, please. We've been waiting too long. Let's have the scrum, we've got the ball.
Nearly half an hour play, 3-0. South Africa lead Ireland. Typically low affairs. Only once in the 117-year history of this fixture has the team produced more than 50 points. It was back in 2016. 32-26. South Africa won that one. Their last time. They've beaten the Irish. Gibson Park rolls it backwards. Aki again bursts to the line. Bundy Aki, look at him go over the halfway line. Aki is a sensation in this game. Into the 22 for Ireland. Gibson Park saw a bunch of white jerseys flying up on the right-hand side. Decided to take contact. Numbers to the left. Porter for Ireland. Can they capitalise on their break by Bundy Aki? He carries again. Delayed ball. Peter O'Mahony's there. Much better from this Irish side. A second carry again from Andrew Porter. Debuted in 2017. Sexton crunched as he gives the inside ball to James Lowe. Porter for the third time. The hits keep coming. Gibson Park shifts it to the right as Ireland trying to make some progress here in the 22. Sexton. Just that wall of white jerseys with Du Toit again. Behind the back ball trying to unlock Josh van der Fleer. Sexton. Over the top he goes. Bandiaki yet again. Beautiful ball to low on the inside. Needs help. There's Mostard's all over him.
No clear
An
release.
advantage for the Irish side. Porter. Nice dummy from the front row
the
forward
penalty.
from Leinster. A free play here for the Irish side with advantage. Gibson Park.
Still got the penalty advantage.
Across they'll go. The cross kick from Henshaw. And Ireland will come
clear
back.
release. You're always in contact. You're the tackler. Goes to ground. No clear release.
So even if he stays on his feet, as the tackle assister, he's thrown the guy to ground. He has to release before he can get on the ball. Bandiaki, how about that for a carry? Down the middle, I thought he was going to go all the way. Showed a clean set of heels. But the South African defence got back in numbers and quickly so they could get off the line and start putting their typical shots in. There were some brilliant tackles in there. Frans Malherbe upending Andrew Porter, amongst many others. Well, we knew it was going to be a tight affair, Dallin. We've only got 3 points on the scoreboard so far.
Clearly off South Africa. Clearly off the 5.
You get a look at the penalty there. You can see he went all, never released the tackled player before he then got on the ball. Penalty all day. Good spot from Ben O'Keefe.
Very quickly, some good news for Ireland. Gary Ringrose has passed his HIA and will return to the field shortly.
That is great news for the Irish side.
Stay on the goal
Their
line.
crowd love that they kick for the corner, because here comes Callagher now to the front. Van der Fleer peels around. Etzebeth has him. Bandiaki, their most dangerous runner tonight. Still the Irish wave comes at South Africa. Gibson Park to the right. Forwards quickly regathering themselves for the next wave. Peter O'Mahony. Gibson Park looks both ways. Again, it's Van der Fleer. Ireland inching their way closer to the Springbok try line. Beautiful play. Sexton throws a dummy. He gets so close to Johnny Sexton.
There it is. Hands behind.
To the right. No, the numbers there. Ireland will score. And they put it down. Mac Hansen rips one in for the Irish. And the crowd erupt at Stade de France.
Well, that's a beautiful bit of play. Johnny Sexton gets so close. The scramble from South Africa, and it goes wide into the hands of the mustachioed Mac Hansen, who gets over for Ireland's first score. 7 points. If Sexton can pop this one over.
What a moment for Mac Hansen, born and bred in Canberra, Australia. He played Super Rugby for the Brumbies, was actually convinced to come play in, or go play in Ireland by iconic coach Andy Friend. He qualifies for Ireland through his Irish-born mother, and he has another try on the big stage.
He said at the head of this game, these type of games, it's probably everything you dream of growing up. Well, he might have to pinch himself.
Okay, thank you. Guys, so set up and just get to keep working at that line.
Johnny Sexton from the right-hand side.
I think we've got the right pictures at scrum.
David in 2009 in Dublin for his country. 4 Six Nations titles. And too many other titles to list right now as he lines up the extra 2, does Sexton. It's straight through the middle. It's Ireland 7, South Africa 3. And the flags are flying at 35 minutes.
It was a fizz pass to James Lowe across the face of the defenders. It cut out about 3 defenders, that pass. James Lowe just holding his feet. Good hands, the catch and pass. He felt like they earned that score. Some brilliant attack. Really nice from the guys in the emerald green.
And going for the attacking lineouts as well has paid full value for their 7 points. Khaleesi has it for South Africa. And Yalendi puts a kick over the top. A 1 bounce. And just like that, the Springboks putting on the pressure against Ireland.
Okay, South Africa.
Well, we've seen
Look
some
at the
bullish
AR
touches
off
from
me.
DLND with ball in hand. That was a delicate one. Lovely little touch over the top. I don't mind that, you know. You got Curtly Arons out there. He'll chase anything, and he's quick.
Ronan Kelleher to the middle, uncontested. Gibson Park. Ireland running upfield now. Doris. Penalty Ireland. This will help them get down the field.
Fabulous carry from Doris. There's Dutoy who was lying on the wrong side. That's what can happen if you get the dominant carries. So you get through the contact like that. You can often leave tacklers stranded on the wrong side, and they're always liable to get penalised. The Irish forwards on a 52% on their gain line success so far in this tournament coming into this game. Talk about gain line success. What a joy to have Bundy Aki in the centres. What a joy to be watching him. A lovely little change of pace on the width there. One of the standout performers of this World Cup so far, Bundy Aki.
What a venue for this cliffhanger. Ireland on a 15-match win streak currently. Sexton. There's Aki again, flies into the line. Doris loops around, gets a good ball and a good tackle in from Khaleesi. Gibson Park changes direction. Van der Fleer. Aki again, this time DLND's there. Two of the bulkier inside centres in World Rugby.
Use it! Okay, no.
Slower ball for
down now.
Jamison Gibson Park. And he replaces Conor Murray at scrum off. The only change
It's good. It's a
from the
good
15
bind,
that
thank
took
you.
on Tonga. Arendse lets it go backwards. And Damien Willemse is there, the fullback, to tidy up for South Africa. First receiver, Evan Etzebeth. Takes in a couple Irish players. Mani Lebok on the left boot, down the field. Chance for a counter here. Keenan does really well, does the fullback.
That's fine, let's tackle.
So he's upended. Ring rose again.
Tackle!
Etzebeth has him. Such a ferocious battle at the breakdown.
No lift.
Big ball over the top. James Lowe puts a kick through. And this one will go out the back door.
Options. See ya.
You mentioned it during that passage down, the battle at the breakdown.
Scrum or 22? Where's the scrum?
It's been so good already. So many threats
Right here,
in the
mate.
jackal, which means that everyone technically and in terms of their urgency has got to be so good in attack as well. Such a great contest. This is what Keenan gives you. The roaming
Same message, good one last one.
runner.
Great work. Really good, that's what I want.
You're watching the best players in the world here tonight.
Now they get this pool. A crosses over with a pool that includes France, New Zealand, Italy, Uruguay, and Namibia. Quarterfinals will take place here, October 14th and 15th from that pool.
Fine! Sit!
Scrum goes down the near side, still with South Africa. Here comes Arendse behind the back. Lebok floats it wide to Cheslin Colby. He spins out. Good tackle on him. Scored a try in the Rugby World Cup final in Japan last year. The clap, and that breakdown has been won by Ireland. And the crowd will let you know that.
Well, case in point. That's Jasper Wiese on the carry.
Yeah, look, I know exactly what you mean. I saw the
He's
same
had to
picture.
take a seat, can't believe it.
Yeah, I'm watching it, mate.
But he's not an easy man to take down by any stretch of the imagination, and yet he got shot there. Van der Fleer ended up sneaking in on the pill and robbing it.
Guys, at the final 10. Timekeeper.
Well, there he is, gets underneath, but just before that was a brilliant display of tackling. The back row just working together so nicely.
Stephen!
It's pretty similar to Johnny Sexton's reaction in back play. You can just see exactly what it means to Ireland's leaders. Peter O'Mahony gave them a stirring pump-up before the game. They are here to play today.
They really are. And so far, the scoreboard shows that as well. Bandiaki again goes in that middle channel. Behind the back ball to Van der Fleer. Ireland back to the right-hand side they go. Porter is there. Tries to skip out of Jasper Visser. Gibson Park. Sexton, quick hands. Tight furlong, the Oxford Bull is there. James Ryan catches forward for Ireland, but Peter Steph-Tour has it. Ooh, difficult pass for Khaleesi to take, and almost.
No advantage, it's half-time.
Ireland coming through here, and that is the first 40 minutes gone here in St. Denis, north of Paris. It's the Pool B battle at the 2023 Rugby World Cup. We knew it'd be close, and it is. The half-time score sees Ireland lead South Africa 7-3 from a packed Stade de France. Last time Ireland played South Africa, both countries scored 2 tries each in the second half. The difference being a single penalty by Johnny Sexton. But tonight, at Stade de France, it's 7-3. Ireland leads South Africa. Mac Hansen on the board for this Irish side. A big second 40 awaits us, Mitchie.
Well, we knew it was going to be close. Previous meetings limited to a gap of 6 at max. And the crowd here stand to their feet. The balance in the crowd slightly tipped towards the Irish, perhaps. Well, there's a South African legend. Familiar face. We see him around the world in the 7th circuit. Brian Abana, one of the best to have done it out there on the ding-a-ling.
Record try scorer for South Africa. He watches on. Bongi Mbanambi gears up for our second half. Ringrose is good. He's back on his feet. Mustard. One of the big, imposing South African forwards. And this Irish side stacked with talented players. Sexton, their leader.
All good, see ya.
Andy Farrell looks on from Ireland. You're watching the second half between Ireland and South Africa from stunning Stade de France at the 2023 Rugby World Cup. Ireland on the left lead 7-3 against South Africa. Bandiaki with a take. A warm welcome to you for this thrilling Pool B matchup. I'm Dylan Stafford, pitchside Nat Unidis alongside Great Britain Olympian Tom Mitchell. And here comes Visser for South Africa straight away.
So what, penalty?
A quick pinch. Mustard.
Penalty.
To the line for the Springboks. And hold on.
Four's on the wrong side, affects the ball coming out.
Etzebeth again in trouble.
4 white.
Yeah, I saw that in the ruck.
Four,
he was lying on the wrong
You impact
side.
the ball coming out, comes out on your side.
We saw that penalised in the first half. The tackler lying on the wrong side. I think he probably is a good call from the referee or from his assistant. They did disrupt that ruck ball for Ireland. Even Etzebeth came from a hell of a long way to make that first tackle. He started on their own 10-metre line so that he could hit
just watching
the halfway running.
He's got a different ball, just if they're going to take it quick.
So he's running at full tilt, and he was the first to arrive to make the hit on Bandiaki, but then slightly earlier than that.
Okay, let's start with good space this half.
There he is, lying on the wrong side, see? Disrupting the Ireland ruck.
No, it's a bit. His ideal holiday isn't to the beaches of Greece, but to the gym. He's coach Jock Ninamba looks on. Gallagher to the back. That's a great line out from Ireland. Aki throws a short ball to his centre partner Ringrose. And then Gibson Park puts one over the top. It's a very good kick from the Irish number 9. And it's South Africa that are camped in their 22.
Let's go, please.
No changes to either side at half-time, so the South African bomb squad, they're lying in wait.
Snap your ball. Confirmed it, it doesn't, already out.
The suggestion was Peter O'Mahony saying that hit Faf on his nose before it went out. I think it might have done, you know. It looked like it did catch him. Maybe it was just a lock of hair.
And that's bound to get in the way with Faf de Klerk. Mustard takes as the captain, Sia Khaleesi, goes upfield. South Africa Player of the Year 2021. Captain South Africa to a series win of the British and Irish Lions. Some of these players were playing against South Africa. Hansen throws it to his fullback, Keenan. Cuts back in nicely, they link well, and then he runs into his own player, was Porter.
Play on.
That won't count as a tackle, but Ireland still with possession, playing on. Peter O'Mahony. Sexton. Oh, that is a nice kick yet again. 2 in a row from the Irish halfbacks.
And he's saying it's touched, so he wants a piece of this line out. Whether they get it or not, that's threaded that like a needle down the touchline. There's not really much on there. Look at the space he's aimed for there. He's pinned it on absolute sixpence so that it bounces out.
Okay, you've got to stay out as a receiver, stay clearly out. They don't have one.
65 caps for South Africa. Interference close by in the line-out. Ireland getting involved now against South Africa's attack.
We've got it off South Africa through. Five's the call. South Africa 5.
O'Mahony getting up in front of Etzebeth on that occasion. No easy task. Fighting fire with fire at line-out time.
A massive opportunity for the Irish here. Mostert returns the favour. Peter Stefter to a hazard for South Africa.
Never on the ball, just the body, no.
What a contest we've seen from the big men.
Okay, use it. Hold here.
Faf de Klerk plays alongside Jesse Kriel in Japan.
Inside, guys.
Downtown is the kick to the halfway line. Pinpoint from South Africa.
This side of the half, Jimmy. Yeah, great work.
It's an absolute masterclass in line-out jumping at the moment. The way the lifters are getting, the speed with which those jumpers are getting in the air, the lifters are throwing them, getting right close together so they're getting the jumper to the maximum height. Look at that though, 6 line-outs lost for Ireland.
Kelleher improves his stats.
He's through the middle.
Van der Fleer. Aki comes in down to the halfway line for the Irish side. Kelleher again. Takes on, kicks off. Khaleesi comes in, wants the pill, stays with
the ball.
The men in green.
Use it!
Sexton to the right-hand side. He lets his forwards attack a bit more. Penalty, South Africa.
He's well out of the way. Holding on. 5.
We've got some changes coming for South Africa. RG Snyman's coming on, so too is Quagga Smith, and so is Jean Klein, who has previously played at international level for Ireland. So this is going to be a very interesting experience for him coming up against his old nation.
3 members of the bomb squad about to take the field here, and there's Khaleesi getting over it.
Well, he just hesitated a little bit on that one because he wasn't sure if he was legal, but there was nothing illegal about this. Wiese getting his legs nice and wide to allow himself to get low over that ruck.
There's the light you mentioned.
No water. No water.
Faf de Klerk will line up this penalty attempt. Third most capped South African scrum off of all time, behind the late Joos van der Westhuizen and Fourie du Preez, the Rugby World Cup winner. From inside, here's off. Faf de Klerk. Oh, he's hit the upright. It's come bouncing back. And flying up there was Cheslin Colby for South Africa.
No!
Somehow, the Springboks have it. Kriel goes to the right. Mbanambi's there. This may work out better for the Springboks if they do score a try. Jasper Wiese crunches forward. De Klerk finds Etzebeth, who's picked up. That is a highlight reel for social media. Even Etzebeth has been thrown out of the party.
That was a monster boot.
4,
from
5
de Klerk.
and 8 subs. 4, 5 and 8.
Bounce back, absolute chaos. But how about this? The big tree uprooted.
And it's going to be his last play of the match because he's coming off.
He's going to be angry. He'll be very angry about that, William and Etzebeth. But the replacements are on. You mentioned that earlier.
Oxencher is also coming on as well.
So that's 4 replacements on the bench. John Klein, Ergia Sneeman, and Walker Smith as well. There goes Etzebeth. The Viking, they call him. Ergia Sneeman plays his rugby in Munster.
Okay, new prop, nice and square, good.
And he's been lethal, both defence, but also in attack. He's offloading.
Tight head, feet underneath.
With injury, RJ Snyman, since 2019, but made an impressive impact on this World Cup already. And there's Quacker Smith. I love watching him play the game, an all-rounder. You might see him slotting a few different positions today.
Yeah, the Olympian Quacker Smith. As Stephen Kitsoff goes off the field. So now 7 Munstermen, 2 for South Africa and 5 for Ireland. Big shot from the Springboks. Ireland pick it at the back. They hit the deck, and South Africa rewarded with a penalty, 5 out.
There it is. Number 12, ceiling, hands on the ground.
Andiaki puts his hands up for sealing off. We're going to go again at scrum time. The South African engine room fired up.
Timing.
Full force.
Timing.
Oh, they put the Ireland pack on roller skates there. What a hit, what a shove. Those substitutes for South Africa doing the business.
It's a sport that means so much for these 2 countries.
Reset, down far side. Yep. Reset, we're down the far side. Yep. We're going to move it over here. Very good. Very good. Okay, keep that up. Same message, we've got to keep the height this side, the both of you.
I wonder if he prefers watching the scrums than being in them. Cheslin Colby right here in front of us on the far touchline, but I think the action, initially at least, is going to be up front for the Springboks.
Crouch! Bind! Sit! Elbow up! Vantage! Loose head collapsing, elbow!
Advantage for South Africa with 4 of the bomb squad members on the field. Dialendi, beautiful ball on the outside. South Africa will power over. Cheslin Colby with the try. Forget load shedding. He's electric 24/7.
Scored for South Africa by number 11,
Well, we hoped it would come to him eventually. And it was Marnie Labok that delivered the goods.
I'm happy with that, the pass was good. I need you to clear
Cheslin Colby, the Olympian, he's magic in open space. And there was plenty of it down on this touchline. One of the easier run-ins he'll have.
So please, can you go back? Thank you. Thank you.
He dots down, and it's a statement score for the Springboks after those 2 scrums where they absolutely pushed Ireland back towards their own try line.
And you called it the width from Colby, just lurking on this left-hand touchline. South Africa have the lead now, 8-7. Referee Ben O'Keefe.
Sorry, BP, I just lost you.
Just checking something.
Yeah. Thank you. All good. Shot clock back on, please.
All good is the call from Ben O'Keefe. Marnie LeBoc lines this one up. URC record point scorer and try assists in recent times for the Stormers from Cape Town.
Thank you. BP, just teach your comms to me after this kick.
LeBoc taking his time, the clock ticks. 5 seconds to take the kick. Just pulls it to the left-hand side. But South Africa on front 8-7, thanks to this try from Cheslin Colby.
2-5. We can restart.
Well, we just saw out a picture there. I think it was Mac Hansen. Probably thought he was taken out off the ball a little bit with the running lines. But South Africa won't mind.
Some really big changes for both sides. Marco van Staven's come on for the skipper, Sia Khaleesi, while Ian Henderson and Dan Sheehan have both come on for Ireland.
Yep.
Thanks, Nat. That's a lot of changes indeed. As Ireland look to run it back with their number 8, Caelan Doris, studying psychology at University College Dublin. Sexton puts one up. Well fielded in the
Give him
end.
space, 10 metres.
South African fullback Damien Willemse.
Hold.
Sia Khaleesi will look from the sideline now after being replaced.
Inside.
Feels kind of early to make that change.
Sexton. Again, to the
This
heavens
guy's
with
fine
that
here.
kick. His fullback chases. Hugo Keenan is there against Willemse. And it stays with the South African side. Buck de Klerk tries to dig in. Finds his fly half under pressure. Creel has it. Jesse Creel cuts in, does the outside centre. De Klerk to Oxenche. Behind the back he goes. LeBoc finds Willemse with a beautiful step. Damien Willemse with some fancy footwork for South Africa.
Keep watching, maybe.
Great presence of mind to let that one go. Creel on the charge. And there's Willemse.
Yeah, on you.
Woo. Fancy footwork indeed. Steps out of it. That is beautiful. Such poise for a big man, Damien Willemse.
Good take, Ian Henderson, the replacement. And the player turns it in beautifully. Dan Sheehan, his Rugby World Cup debut. Hasn't played for Ireland since
They can't use
using
it.
his foot in the warm-up game against England. But he's on the park on this mammoth stage in this mammoth game. Charge down is there from Anthea Snyman. Advantage. Low with a kick.
Timing.
Offside play.
Offside.
Despite being as tall as the Eiffel Tower.
On purpose.
Sorry, I didn't see that. Offside, guys. Done it.
I think perhaps Ireland made a couple of those changes.
Timing.
Dan Sheehan, Ian Henderson
Jamison,
to
gave you
bolster
the benefit of doubt that time. Don't dummy.
that line out.
Okay, because it might go the other way. Yeah, I
Worked
heard
on that
them.
occasion. They
I see
came
got
away
that,
with it.
Someone stood in someone's hand, but I haven't seen that. Sorry. We got the penalty. Got the penalty here. Huh?
Sense now, Sexton might just want to steer this, control this a little bit in Ireland's favour. Feels like, as so often the case with the Springboks, when they make those changes, it always dials the momentum in their favour. Never onside on that. Charge down round by the ruck. Did that guy make the catch? Hats off to him.
I think he did. Brilliant bit of skill from this wonderful crowd to the front. Peter O'Mahony. Here come Ireland now. Aki releases. Sexton, an intricate move. Brings in low that beats one in short space. Former basketball player, now a rugby star. Here comes Doris again. The 25-year-old carries well for Ireland.
Yeah, good counter.
And then a counter there. Quokka Smith getting heavily involved for
Very
South
good counter
Africa.
ruck through.
He's so
Knock on the
versatile.
ground.
He's the MacGyver of rugby. He can solve any issue. Ken Quokka.
Bit of an accuracy from Ireland.
Set,
The
please.
breakdown. This was the set piece play with the wrap around, the little inside ball, but South Africa pretty wise to it. James Lowe making a few meters. It was the carry off the back of this from Doris, where it was post-contact meters. But then they were inaccurate with their seal at the breakdown. Big counter up coming in for South Africa. You really feel now they've got the fire underneath them. 1 point the difference on the scoreboard. Plenty of time to go. And thank goodness, because I'm enjoying this, Alan.
And the first off shot by.
Fine.
And the same's continuing here. This is Pool B. Number 1 and 2 side in the world. Happen to collide here. It's penalty to Ireland.
Right, so back to the scrum.
What a scrum.
Careful,
from
guys.
those forwards.
Careful.
That's dangerous when he's talking about that.
Guys, tight head fully overextended. Tight head fully overextended, collapsing.
You heard from referee Keith saying
Shot called.
it's the tight head overextending. Now Herbert looks like he did go down there too long with his body shape. Just under the pressure there from Andrew Porter.
The crowd hushes as Johnny Sexton, the World Rugby Player of the Year a few years ago, lines up a potential lead for his country. Sexton is a smooth operator. And Ireland go back in the lead, 10-8, as we approach the hour mark.
Well, it's LA Johnny Sexton indeed. No lights needed from the Ireland coaching box. You might as well have a coach out there running around the 10 shirt, the 38-year-old. So consistent, so sharp. He's used to winning 6 Nations Championships with Ireland, but boy, he'd love a World Cup. You wonder, is this a precursor for what's to come for Ireland?
Yeah, unbelievable stat. They have never got out of the quarterfinals at a Rugby World Cup. Nice take from the Irish side. Can this be their year? 2019 Japan, they lost to New Zealand, 48 points to 14. Gibson Park has to pick quickly and scoop. There's the scrum off.
Okay.
That battle continues
Here, guys, you're fine.
in close
Use
quarters.
it.
Blandiaki
No.
relieves it as Ian Henderson has a go. His 3rd Rugby World Cup. What experience he brings. Cap number 78.
Use it, 9. Timing.
Gibson Park.
I'm going to put everyone on.
So Willemse, Damien Willemse takes well, then drives upfield for the Springboks. Buff de Klerk throws a dummy.
They've got numbers wide.
No, hand off.
Peter Steph de Toit. Turning around the back was Jean Klein. Going against his teammates currently. Again, he carries hard. What a story, playing both for Ireland and South Africa in his career. Kurtley Arendse with a lot of traffic in front of him. Mani Lebok finds Willemse. It's been left behind by Dialendi, and that's frustration for South Africa.
Time off.
Well, there's his aerial skill. And he's so good, you don't expect errors. It's a little dummy, little pump. Dialendi was about to come underneath, I think, on the cut line. I think Willemse's frustrated with himself, the hesitation. That got the Irish crowd on their feet here at the Stade de France.
New prop, just timing height. Thank you.
Another change for South Africa. Trevor Enyakani has come onto the field for Franz Malherbe.
Another forward taking part. Third Rugby World Cup with Racing 92 is Trevor Enyakani.
Oh, ask me, I'll let you know. Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Ireland's possession as their crowd
Reset.
carries on this brilliant atmosphere we've seen.
We didn't dummy, guys. Hold the weight.
It's tense
Hold
for
the weight.
everyone, lads. Don't worry about that.
Time's off for the shoe. Okay, guys. Yeah, no. Hold it, hold it. No, because it went down that time. Both things. Okay, time's on. Reset.
Well, what an interlude, listening to Fields of Athenry ring out in this stadium.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Great shot
In half.
of the hard men of rugby. The forwards. And the Springboks call one back.
They're staying straight. Pushing straight. Oh, they're not staying straight.
Wow, well, the combo of Porter and Furlong.
Bongi,
Pillars,
shot.
the props of the Ireland scrum
Hey, so water just for the kick and no one else, all right?
being demolished
Go
on
to
this
the sideline.
occasion. You can see its power, it gets underneath. I think
Yeah,
it's
Jimmy,
Oxen chair getting
how are we looking at setup now?
underneath
Scrum, you
the
happy?
chest there. Furlong
After.
driving him up and in.
Kick space good, happy.
Ronnie Lebok
Okay.
for South Africa with his country watching. Dressed in such brilliant colour. The Rainbow Nation. This to take back the lead.
Stand still.
The red numbers getting very low as Marnie Lebok looks on. Unsuccessful.
Subs.
Well, the question marks
Ireland
remain
three, tied.
around the
Subs.
goal kicking. South Africa have the
6
worst goal
and
kicking
13.
record at this World Cup of any team.
And 2 white.
They've slotted,
Bongi, I
coming
think
into
you're
this
off as
just 10 out of 18 attempts. And unfortunately, Marnie Lebok only 40% kicking coming into this, so
Let me know when subs have been made.
the questions
time's
might
off,
remain.
We just need a ball as well, please.
Host of changes coming for both sides. Finlay Bealham, Ryan Baird and Robbie Henshaw have all come onto the field. O'Mani and Ringrose both coming off for Ireland, while for South Africa, Dion Fourie has come onto the field for Mbongi Mbonambi.
Yep. Come on.
So big changes to both sides. Who can finish off strongly? Here comes Quagga Smith. Loves eating green millies. He's not scared, is Smith.
No, wait, yep.
First touch for Dion
Advantage,
Fourie.
offside.
He became the eldest test debutant in South African history.
He's
Won his
fine.
first cap
Who
at
was that?
nearly 36 years of age, and
Manny,
South
who's
Africa
off?
have a penalty. at the halfway line.
Who? Matthew. Okay, guys. 16 green was offside. 16.
Razzie Erasmus barking
Marks
orders
on the side.
down the microphone,
And
down the walkie-talkie, should say, to the
Shot call.
touchline. And we saw the traffic light again. You've got to wonder, the look on Andrew Porter's face going into that collision with Quacker Smith. The grimace, the determination.
Perfect.
Faf de Klerk's going to need more than determination to steer this one between the uprights. And boy, this team could do with it now.
The 31-year-old bangs it downfield and misses. That's two different attempts from South Africa. Keeps Ireland in the lead, 10-8.
Substitution for Ireland.
Time back on.
And that's a change of scrum halves for Ireland. Gibson Park coming off the field. While Conor Murray, the very experienced Conor Murray, is coming on.
119 total caps for Murray. He's on the field now. Here comes Quacker Smith yet again into the fray. Nicknamed by his brother, the extinct subspecies of zebra known as the quagga. To the right comes Willemse, the electric Damien Willemse.
Ball was
Always
out.
such a threat on attack. Jean Klein carries now. Born in Krugersdorp near Johannesburg. Dialendi cut down at the halfway line. Quick ruck ball for Faf de Klerk though. Willemse to the sky. Low is there for Ireland, misses it. South Africa will pick up a bit of territory.
They win that way. They win that way. Knock on.
Massively in the balance, this game, isn't it?
I'll watch it.
Willemse has had a pretty all-court game today. We've seen him running into contact. We've seen him stepping around it.
Okay.
And on that occasion, he put boots to ball.
Like you're doing.
Referee Gunn O'Keefe nearly taking out Quacker Smith, although it'd probably take more than a swinging arm to put
Everyone's
Smith down.
square, moving forward.
Players like Smith that allow him to do the 7-1 split on the bench. He's got an outstanding skill set honed in the game of sevens. He can carry, can pass, can do high balls.
Crouch!
Quacker Smith featured in the Olympic Games.
Sit!
A handful of players to cross from 7s to 15s.
Okay!
South Africa, 3-time Rugby World Cup champions. We trail now.
Yep, great work, great work.
The only champion to lose a pool game happened in 2019 against New Zealand. They lost early in the stages. Carry there from Oxenchek. From the places rugby for the Sharks. Ireland.
Good turnover.
Pinch this one. That's why they're
Taken back.
the top side in the world. They're able to do things like that.
It's a good carry from Oxenchek. Backed up by Trevor Niakane.
Time's off, let's go please. We're good. Okay, we're good. Time back on.
Faf lively as ever, isn't he? Faf de Klerk getting in there, trying to make the difference for his team. Charging that one down and deflecting it out for this lineup. Ireland will throw in just outside their 22. An area that's been problematic in this game. And these are important moments now.
Dan Sheehan does well, nominated for World Rugby Breakthrough Player of the Year in 2022. Aki is there.
Okay, that's good now.
Inside their half.
Take him back.
Murray
Hold in front.
finds the boot of James Lowe down the throat of Damien Willemse. Will he kick or will he run? Throws the big left-footed step. Pass there from Marco van Staden. South Africa working their way upfield. Plain. Lubbock does well, and here comes Ergier Snyman on the burst. The Viking sailing towards the 22. South Africa with numbers on the right-hand side. Lubbock. Creel. Peter Steph to Toy. Loses possession. And it's a good tackle as well in from Conor Murray.
Do we not have a knock on into touch by South Africa?
Well, it looked like he knocked that on in the
Time
tackle.
off. Guys, South Africa ball.
Sexton.
South Africa ball was touched by green shirt.
For a bit of cramp by the looks of things. Finlay Bealham also getting a look over.
Touched by green hand in the tackle. Timo confirmed it. Of the touch. Yeah.
Great hands from Lebot and a great line from Snyman. The big striding second row. And I think Detroit was just trying to lift it to his winger outside him as Aronson. It's a little bit wrong.
It's party time at the Rugby World Cup.
Okay, we're going to restart. Let's go, please.
It's party time in the stands. It's a little bit more tense on the pitch. Going into the 10 minutes to go mark. It's so important now, these players. Coming into it, there was a lot made of this game. I was speaking to the Irish management beforehand, and they were saying, yes, there is, but the consequences are less than they will be in the future in this competition. So hopefully the players are allowed to feel the freedom and play. With 2 points difference on the scoreboard, 1 versus 2, this is going to be tense. And it's about their ability to stay in the moment, stay processed, stay composed.
Ireland lead the pool currently, 10 points to 9 over South Africa as well. The take for the Springboks, Sean Klein, nearly 140 matches for Munster, going against friends in this Rugby World Cup pool game. Advantage for the Springboks. They're inside the 22. Buff de Klerk pushing a few bodies away. Van der Fleer comes in. Here comes Cocker Smith. He's hit hard.
No, over here. It's the Ireland player. Ireland comes around the side, changes bind. Side entry. No, it was the same all the whole time.
I don't know if it was Ty Byrne initially with the infringement. Around the side in the maul. It's one maul. We might see another one rolling. There he is. Initially it looked like he came through the middle, which would have been fine. I actually thought he pulled out perhaps under the referee's instruction, but penalised.
South Africa's chance with 10 to go. They're 5 metres out. Dion Fourie. Not accurate.
Not straight.
Well, Ireland line-out coach Paul O'Connell was asked before this whether they thought the introduction of Dion Fourie would be a weakness.
Captain.
And he kind of played it down, but Fourie, who is a back row player, also plays soccer, transferred and gives him that variety.
Scrum call.
He's got plenty of life experience coming in at 36, but not a huge amount of game experience at this level.
That's our mark.
Only 8
Keep the weights,
caps, come on for his 9th today. Pressure in these moments starting to boil.
He knew it would be an issue when Malcolm Marx was injured. He no longer take part with the South African side of this World Cup. Ireland.
Coach!
Chance for them to clear their lines.
6!
Sigh of relief, perhaps.
Big forward pack piling in. Ireland are able to kick towards the touchline using James Lowe. That is a stunning kick from the Irish winger.
That is huge.
Captain for Ireland now.
That was absolute giant nudge.
Huge change coming for Ireland here. Johnny Sexton is coming off the field. Of course, he is a fan favourite. He is a legend of Irish rugby. He's been the heart and soul of this team all night. He's going to come off for the last 8 minutes of this absolute nail-biter. Jack Crowley is going his replacement.
Sexton leaves his country with a lead. Can they hold on to that? Here comes South Africa up the middle. Van Staden gets a beautiful ball. from Kurt Lee Arlenser, who had that break for the Springboks. A tense finish we're in for. Beautiful ball back to Kwaka-Smith from Erge Snyman. And here comes de Klerk. Lebok. Unche. Steams upfield for South Africa. Trevor Nyakani with possession. Off de Klerk. Can't get it. Ireland pile in.
Ball's there. Play on.
And then it's been left behind and hoofed downfield from Ireland. A stunning steal, and they drive back the Springboks. Jesse Creel beats one. South Africa, who got turned over at the last break time, may have lost it again. Ireland on attack. Here they come. Ball splits free to the left-hand side. Now they look for some magic. Keenan, the fullback, brought down inside the 22.
Let it go, release.
Conor Murray with this crowd urging them on. Good ball again. Jack Crowley on the field. The cheers continue. Ian Henderson, the Ulsterman. Behind the back ball. Just held on there from Hugo Keenan. The Fox doing well. Porter takes a strong hit. There's Robbie Henshaw, looks to attack. Ireland looking at their options here. Tyke Byrne carries well again on the URC with Munster. And they go to the pocket. Unsuccessful attempt, but they needed to have a go.
Got a scrum. Take him back.
It's going to be a 5-metre scrum because it's charged down.
Being touched in the air. Scrum did.
Yeah, there it is. Touch dear Lende. Doing a good work to charge it down, but it's actually
you had a player in front of you on your own players. They counter through,
really
and your own
broke up.
player hits you and goes backwards. It's a good counter for me.
Got scragged and caught and invited Ireland to counter-up.
Sortie du numéro 9, exit of number 9. Faf de Klerk. Remplacé par le numéro 23.
We're going to start happening.
Another change for Ireland. Andrew Porter coming off the field. He's been instrumental today in that set piece. Such has been the physicality of this game. I think it's a well-deserved break for him.
Yeah, it really is. Been the thick of it. He's on the park. Dave Kilcoman and Cooks Rannoch as well.
Great shot there of the Irish side. We're talking about how important it is to compose yourselves in these moments. With just over 5 to play. They're there in a huddle, breathing in unison.
And South Africa have made the final change of their bench. Their lone back, Cobus Reiner, is onto the field. Faf de Klerk coming off.
We knew Reiner was going to get on the field, and sometimes you said the only back, fan favourite. 3 years at Northampton Saints before he moved to France. Scored a hat-trick against Romania, the second quickest in Rugby World Cup history, behind the one he set in 2019 against Canada.
Come on!
Can Ireland put this game away? 5 minutes to play. They lead South Africa 10-8.
Come up. Time's off. Straight down. Don't use your head on the shoulder, okay? It's your ball. Don't use your head on the shoulder. Let's reset, please. Time will go when we're ready.
It's tense. It's head in hands time. You can barely watch.
So just keep your weight there.
2 points on the scoreboard. 5 minutes to play. Ireland setting up camp at the scrum. 5 metres off the South African line. The experience of Conor Murray to put into this scrum.
Coach! Fine!
Here we go. As the world watches. Penalty Ireland.
Unstable, second time.
You can hear the roar.
Not called. On the line, please. Instability.
Mac Hansen just came over to this near side to fire the crowd up. I don't think they need it, Mac. They're all on their feet. They're loving life. The substitute front row for Ireland will be very, very pleased to get one over on the Bok pack.
A massive moment in the game for Ireland. Jack Crowley, pivotal role for the Munster side, winning the URC this year. From close range. To make it a 5-point lead. Crowley has his name in the books. It's 13 points to 8. Ireland leads South Africa with 3 minutes to play.
Colby looks to the skies, a hint of despair in the South African eyes now.
Down the middle goes South Africa. Nice lift from Ireland. Can they close out this game?
Okay, Green!
It's a big kick yet again, 2 in a row. Mani Lebok launches the counter. The flower's being had, and there's a bunch of green jerseys around there.
No.
Reinach retains possession for South Africa. Willemse. Magic needed from some of the playmakers. Cheslin Colby can't get free on this occasion to the halfway line.
Turnover's good.
A pinch and another steal from Ireland.
No,
Unbelievable from Bandiaki.
Turnover's good.
Storming with ball in
You need
hand.
to leave it.
And on the other side of the ball, low again, chips this one.
Who's put him on?
Colby,
on there?
he's opposite number. 90 seconds left. South Africa's chance with ball in hand. Big hit as well. Reinach wants possession. Inche waits. Turns it behind the back. Lebok finds Jesse Creel to the halfway line. The tackles keep coming from Ireland.
Advantage, second man. Hands on.
Penalty advantage for South Africa. Willemse almost got the pass away in the tackle and ended eventually.
Okay, you got 2 penalties. 1 penalty here for off feet. Penalty over
Africa.
there, hands to the right.
Cheers,
Yeah,
and
there's
let's
one here or
go
one over there.
from the South African side.
Off feet.
They're not a group short of belief. They said coming into this they love the pressure cooker. Well, it's dialed right up now. Mani Lebok. So much said about his kicking in this game. And his shots at goal have been questionable. He's missed a few. Well, that's a nice nudge. He's given his pack an inviting platform to play here.
The drama unfolding in front of us at Stade de France. Final play. Ireland lead 13-8. Farid goes to Peter Steff de Toy. South Africa mauling towards the try line. Lenny's in there as well. Tygburn, the Irish defender on the side. They've defended superbly.
Where is it?
So they're trying to dig this out. It's there.
Has it come out? Turnover.
Ireland have done it. The #1 team in the world. Irish eyes are smiling tonight. They've taken one step closer to their Rugby World Cup dream. They've beaten the Springboks. It's been an extraordinary evening in Paris. There'll be tears, there'll be celebrations. 80,000 fans here and millions around the world have witnessed one of the great battles in Rugby World Cup history.